Good day, everyone. I'm Jana May Barhamara, taking the course of Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management. So, today I'm going to discuss the culture, climate, geography, topography, foods, famous landmarks of Bohol and Siquijor. So, this is the map of Bohol. Bohol is composed of 47 municipalities. Its population is 1,313,560. So, Bohol is a province of the Philippines in the country's central Visayas region. It comprises Bohol Island and numerous smaller surrounding islands. Bohol is known for coral reefs and unusual geological formations, notably the Chocolate Hills. On the main island, near the town of Carmen, these 1,200 or symmetrical mounds turn cocoa brown in the dry season, contrasting with the surrounding jungle's greenery. So, based on my experience, when you go to Chocolate Hills, you will really appreciate its beauty, especially when you're a nature lover. Next, the geography of Bohol. Bohol is the 10th largest island of the Philippines and lies in the middle of the Visayas. Bohol is surrounded by other islands on all sides: Cebu to the west, Mindanao to the south, Leyte to the east, and the small Camotes Islands to the north. Next is the topography. With the topography, which is oval in shape, Bohol land structure is mostly of gentle rolling hills in the eastern coast, then rises to a plateau high in the central section where the famed Chocolate Hills exist. So as you can see, Chocolate Hills is very popular in Bohol. Next is the climate. The climate in Bohol is not uniform in all areas. Along the coast, it is very warm and dry, yet towards the interior, it is cold and humid. There is neither pronounced rainy period nor dry season. Humidity is very high with an average annual temperature of 82 Fahrenheit. The infrequent typhoons occur only during the change in monsoons. Next is the culture of Bohol. First is the strong sense of spirituality. Bohol has a mix of Catholic and animistic cultures, with the island province popular for its manghihilot, traditional healers, and tawas aluminum potassium sulfate, a substance commonly used as deodorant or as alternative medicine. The so-called tawas, or commonly used as a deodorant, is very affordable here in Bohol. And I think not only in Bohol but also in other provinces or places. Some said it is a great place to learn more about Filipino culture. Bohol is like Peru, if not better, she said. Culture. The Bohol culture is much like the culture of the Philippines. It is based on the majority population of Austronesian or Malayo-Polynesian people on the island. There are influences from indigenous Melanesian people such as the Iskaya tribe and from the colonizing Spanish and trade with Mexico. There is also influence in the culture from China and other Asian countries. Unique, unique architecture. Bohol is home to centuries-old stone churches and, and central houses and other historical sites. Among them are Immaculate Conception Parish Church in Baclayon, the Assumption of Our Lady Shrine in Dawis, and the Clarine Ancestral House in Luay. So I will show to you the picture. It is placed at the famous landmarks. Arts and crafts. Bohol also lets its visitors experience its culture through the arts, from creations of natural artists, Napoleon Abueva, to the performances of the world-renowned Lobok Children Choir, a group of young Boholanos. Centuries-old crafts such as bats, brooms, and jewelry are also sold all over the province. Language. Bohol is a dialect of Cebuano that is spoken on the island of Bohol in the Philippines, which is a Visayan speech variety, although it is sometimes described as a separate language. Boholano, especially the dialects used in Central Bohol, can be distinguished from other Cebuano dialects by a few phonetic changes. So here are some festival at Bohol. First is Sandogo Festival. Perhaps this is the most popular festival in Bohol. The Sandogo Festival is a month-long celebration held in Tagbilaran City every July. This festival commemorates the Treaty of Friendship between Bohol chieftain Dato Sikatuma and Spanish conquistador Miguel de Legazpi, which was sealed with a Sandogo ritual or blood compact, hence the name. This exciting festival features trade and agricultural fairs, a flower and garden show, song festivals, beauty pageants, and a street performance of Koradang, a traditional Boholano dance. Next is Saalog Festival. Tagbilaran City celebrates the feast of Saint Joseph, the city's patron saint, every 1st of May. One of the most awaited occasions in Bohol, the Tagbilaran City Fiesta, features a lot of exciting happenings. During the 9 days before the feast, fun-filled events such as pageants, concerts, and other live entertainment are already being held every night. Next is the Pahinungod Festival. During the month of May, the municipality of Calape holds a 10th-day fiesta to honor its patron saint, San Vicente Ferrer, and to celebrate the town's rich history and spiritual heritage. Festivities include live musical performances, street dancing, as well as exhibits and seminars that showcase Bohol history. Next is the famous landmark. So first, Chocolate Hills. As what I said earlier, this is the most famous tourist spots at Bohol. This is located at Carmen, Bohol. Next is the man-made forest. This is also located at Bilar, Bohol. Next is the Salbayan Peak, Alana Beach, Hanging Bridge, Lubbock River Cruise. So in Lubbock River Cruise, this is also located at Bilar, Bohol. You can witness here the Bohol Children's Choir. This tourist spot is very beautiful. You can enjoy the buffet food, the unlimited food, especially the seafoods, which is very popular in Bohol. Next is the Blood Compact Shrine, Clarine Ancestral House, Baclayon Church. Next is the foods of Bohol. Calamay. Calamay is located at Tagna, Bohol. Famous for the chocolate hills, which are recognized as one of the world's best natural wonders. Bohol has a lot to offer, including culinary adventures. In this island, where food is an integral part of its unique culture, you may forget your diet for a while and indulge in the must-try food in Bohol. So calamay, its ingredients is the so-called mm, its ingredients are coconut, sugar, and you can also put peanut to make it more delicious. You can find it at Hagna Bohol. Next is the sikwati or chocolate drink in English. Before heading out to enjoy the scenic view of the hills and other attractions, begin your day with hot, bittersweet chocolate of Bohol. It is made from cacao of Hagna. Oh, you can see it's also from Hagna, the maker of the best tablilla in the Philippines. Check out Tablilla de Maria Clara Cafe in Tagbilaran City for this delicious drink. Next is the chorizo de Bohol. This version of chorizo is comparable to the chorizo of Cebu. There is a hint of garlic and sweetness that makes chorizo de Bohol the best partner for steamy fried rice and egg. Most restaurants and eateries have it on their menu. Don't forget to bring home some of this tasty, meaty food. Next is torta. Another treat you should not miss in Bohol is the torta. It is a soft, moist, fluffy, and easy to swallow bread cake. This popular snack treat which can be bought in various eateries or local vendors. You can also buy the torta at the out terminal. Peanut kisses. Shaped like the chocolate hills, these miniature cookies are excellent dessert, snack, or pasalubong. So this is also a famous pasalubong when you go to Cebu, Manila, or in any other places. This Bohol signature delicacy has a nutty crunch in each bite you take. You can buy them in different stalls, supermarket, and souvenir shops. You can also buy this at terminals or piers at Hitafe, anywhere. Next is the broa or so-called lady fingers. This soft-dipped crisp cookie will literally melt in your tongue. The best tasting variation comes from Baclayon Bohol. It is available in supermarkets, souvenir shops, and small kiosks in different parts of Bohol. So, I'm done with Bohol. So, next is the province of Siquijor. So, this is the map of Siquijor. Siquijor is composed of 6 municipalities. Siquijor. Siquijor Island has a total land of area of 343.5 square kilometers, boasting of a 102-kilometer long coastline. It is the third smallest province in the Philippines. The terrain is generally flat and coastal, but with scattered mountain ranges, the highest of all peaks being Mount Bandilaan. Next is the geography of Siquijor. Siquijor is an island province in central Visayas. It lies southeast from Cebu and Negros across Cebu Strait, also called as Bohol Strait, and southwest from Bohol. Panglao Island, which is part of Bohol Province, has a similar composition of the soil which is found throughout the whole island of Siquijor. Next is the topography. It is predominantly hilly, and in many places the hills reach the sea, producing precipitous cliffs. At the center, Mount Malabahok, locally known as Mount Bandilaan, reaches about 628 meters or 2,060 feet in elevation, the highest point on the island. Three marine terraces can be roughly traced, especially in the vicinity of Tag-Ibo on the southwest part of the island. A barrio of San Juan municipality from the seacoast up into the central part. Next is the climate. Siquijor has a very tropical climate, as like almost of the Philippines. Categorically dry from the months of January to May and wet during the rest of the months. November has the heaviest and the most number of rainfalls, while April has the least. The average climatic temperature of the island is 28 degrees Celsius and a recorded humidity average of 78%. Next is the culture of Siquijor. True enough, Siquijor is still the third less populated in the country. And since it is situated remotely, most parts are still virgin, untouched or mystic as they call it. It is rich in culture, unique beliefs, folklores, and old tales you thought can only be read in books. As you explore Siquijor, you will realize that there are more beautiful places to see than creepy ones. First is the Bolo Bolo Healing. In the island of Siquijor, Bolo Bolo is popular not only among the local people but surprisingly for the tourists too. As we asked around, Bolo Bolo healing was discovered by Juan Magsalay, who first performed this local healing method. So how it is done? A Bolo Bolo healer would need a small jar filled with water, a straw, and a black stone. The healer will place the black stone inside a water-filled jar, place a straw, and just blow the water until small bubbles are created. Next is the love potion. Love potions or gayuma, as people in the Philippines call it, are widely available in Siquijor. They are made of different kinds of plants and herbs, old roots and tree barks soaked in bizarre looking liquids, placed in clear bottles and sold in every Siquijor local market. Next is the massage oil and local hilot. Siquijor is also known as heaven for faith healers, herbal oils, and hilot. San Antonio, Siquijor is home to many folk healers in the island. Oil has to be applied on the part of the body where there is a pain, combined with a prayer, a few whispers, and a traditional massage. Next is, they also have festivals. First is the Salali Festival. Taking after the traditions in Lazi Siquijor, the Sulili Binalayi is a marriage ritual where both parents of the bride and groom prepare a feast and take turns in advising the couple on the realities of married life. The rituals are depicted in a street dancing competition that serves as the highlight of the week-long Araw ng Siquijor Charter Day celebration. Famous landmarks: St. Francis of Assisi Church, San Agustin Church, Kapilay Spring Park, San Isidro Labrador Church, Our Lady of Divine Providence Church. Next is the foods of Siquijor. This is called torta or baked egg cupcake. This pastry has its local name derived from Spanish term for cake. This small but filling little cake is good enough to make you full and energized for a quick breakfast. Made, made of egg mixed with flour, milk, and other ingredients. Next is the pan bisaya, oven baked stuffed breads. The famous bakery in the province is not located within the town center, where there are glass displays of baked breads, but in a hut of charcoal ovens and long table with few bakers. Their produce are simple but cheese-filled, meat-filled, and rolled breads, best paired with hot chocolate or sikwate or coffee. Don't be fooled by its simplicity. Next is the peanut balls or caramelized chopped peanut balls. This small province is also known for locally farmed products such as peanuts. This pack of sweet nutty balls is a great snack while waiting at the boarding area. Next is the peanut brittle or caramelized minced peanut bars with honey. This brick version of caramelized peanuts comes handy and perfect for sharing. Next is the sutuki or sugba tula kinilaw. Grilled fish, soap fish. This viand meal is a common staple in Visayan households where they prefer their fish catch in sugba or grilled, tula or soup and kilawin or ceviche ways of cooking. So that was all. Thank you. Have a good day, everyone.